Bitter leaf soup is one of the traditional Igbo people's soup. That's people from the eastern part of Nigeria. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. So if you want to know how I made this soup, please stay tuned. So let me quickly introduce the ingredients. I have some tribes. I have 2 beef seasonings. I have crayfish, palm oils. I have 2 habanero peppers. Feel free to add peppers to your taste. And I have ogiri, which is oil beans, which is very important. I have some salt to taste, some beef. My thickening is going to be some oats, which are already blended. I have some dried fish, and I have okporoko, which is stockfish. Very important for this dish. So after this, I have also my pot with some water that I'm going to use to clean up the fish, and I have the main thing, which is the vegetable for this, which is the bitter leaf. That is a fresh bitter leaf that I already washed, but I'm also boiling it to take out more of the bitterness from it. Though it is called a bitter leaf, but that doesn't mean that the soup will have to be bitter. No. But you can feel free to add small ntarajiji. You know what I mean? Igbo. If you like it a little bit bitter, it's very okay also. So here I've already washed my bitter leaf. I've taken out the bad water. You saw it, and I went ahead and washed it for some time again. You can see the water has changed color also. And while I'm done with that, I just go ahead also to prep the fish. So I'm also taking out the bones, which is very important. We don't want to get bones inside this fish, please. Very, very well. So after that, I'm also going to clean up the okporoko, which is the stock fish. And I don't know about you, but I just don't like getting them big inside my fish. I love it when it is, you can just small chunks you can just take and put in your mouth, in a bite size. And while I'm done, now it's time for us to get cooking. So inside that pot, I just added in some beef, and I'm going to also add in the tripe, and I'm going to season this with some salt and one of the beef seasoning cube, and I'm going to add some water and cover it and allow it to cook. Please don't make the mistake of adding onions into this. It is not allowed in this soup, okay? So while the meat is settled, I'm just going to go ahead and cut up my habanero peppers. I'm going to cut it very well so I don't get to see them inside the soup, okay? So in this, you can use your blender if you choose to. And after about 15 to 20 minutes, here is the meat fully cooked, okay? So I don't really like my meat to be so soft. I love them to be in between. So I'm just going to take all of them out and proceed with the other parts of the soup. So while I'm done with that, in another pot, I'm just going to pour in the meat stock, and I'm going to add some water. And then I will add the peppers. And after that, I'm going to introduce the fish. The crayfish as well. Some salt to taste. Adding the ogiri, and then follow up with the palm oil. Then I will give this a very good stir, and I will cover it and allow it to boil and mix properly. So while that is done, the next step is for me to go ahead and prepare my thickener, and in that bowl I will be adding about 3 tablespoons of oat blended milk, and I'm going to add water and mix it to the consistency I want. So traditionally this soup is made with cocoyam. So, and the amount of thickener you add depends on the quantity of your soup. So if you don't have cocoyam, you can make do with oat milk. And while that is done, I'm just going to go ahead and cut up my bitter leaf. Okay, beautiful people, so after allowing this to boil for about 15 to 20 minutes because of the cod stockfish, though it is not the hard one, then it's time for me to introduce the bitter leaf into the soup. And after that, I'm going to introduce as well the thickener. Okay, beautiful people, so now it's time for me to introduce the already boiled meat into the soup, and I'm going to give this a very good stir, and I will be introducing lastly my beef seasoning cube, and I'm going to give it a very good stir again, and I will cover the pot and allow everything to cook and come together. All right, wow, this is fully ready. Hey, ndị Igbo, unu nọkwa ya wete na akpụ fufu. This goes very well with fufu, not swallow, fufu. But anyway, you can substitute with any swallow of your choice, okay? But traditionally, as Igbo people consign, this goes with akpu karaka, okay? So guys, this is it. It is fully ready. All right, at this junction, I really want to appreciate you all for watching my video. Thank you for always coming around. So if this is the first time you are coming to Amy Tonia's channel, you are most highly welcome. Please consider subscribing if you love what you see, and please turn on the post notification. Thank you everyone for always coming. See you guys on my next. Bye.